What's up, lovely people? What's up? What's up? What's up? Say what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's yeah. Um. So anyway, today is October 27th, and my birthday is in I want to say 11 days, and I'll be like, how many days until November? I can say 8th. It don't really matter. 12 days. Like I said, it's 11 days from now. Oh, so my sister passed away 10 days before my birthday. So tomorrow is my sister's death anniversary. Yes. It'd be like, Cindy, you know a whole lot of dates. Listen, that's one thing about me that you guys will know. My favorite thing is numbers. Don't ask me why. Maybe I should have been like an accountant or something. But I was supposed to be doing a whole bunch of cooking videos this week. But as I told y'all the other day I went outside and I was trying to get in my car, and Betsy wasn't that a little spicy. Betsy wasn't driving, so these are my shrimps in which I didn't eat. So I just want to know, how was everybody's day? And I had these shrimps for like 3 days, and it was in my refrigerator. And after 3 days, the shrimps need to be cooked. Yes. So I was just going to sit down here and do some get to know me questions, because I want you guys to know me. When's my birthday? November the 7th. I'm a Scorpio. Um, when people find out that I'm a Scorpio, they're like, "Oh, you nasty." Mm-mm. Not only am I nasty, I'm mean. Mean. Like, everybody be like, don't get on some of the bad side, because once you cross over, it's hard to come back. So I don't know how many questions I'm gonna do, but we're gonna see. Mm. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. Okay. Um, it's a what position do you sleep in at night? I'm a belly sleeper, so I pretty much sleep on my stomach. Um, I still co-sleep with Kason, so I start with coloring him sometime, some way, either like I'm on my back and holding him like this, or I'm on my stomach and he's in his arm like this. But if I'm not holding Kason, most definitely I'm on my stomach. Like, I think that was the one thing when I was pregnant that I was like, but I'm a stomach sleeper. I really miss sleeping on my stomach. What religion would you raise your kid in? I'm a Christian, so he would be Christian. But the church in which I was going to, mm, 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 was non-denomination. Like, we had a lot of everybody in there. If I'm saying it right, it was a mixture. Catholics, Baptists. I think it was a couple of Muslims. Um, but my church is a gay church. Yeah, my church is a gay church, in which my son father was like, I don't want you to constantly have him there. So yeah. He was just like, once Kason is, to the age where he's curious, he don't know if he want him to go there. And I'm looking like, my church is a good church, honey. So we see. Um, What's the best news that I've ever received? I guess Kason was born, or I was pregnant with Kason. Yeah. These was printed out questions, so nobody asked me these questions. I just printed them out. I'm just reading them off. What was the first tattoo that you got? You want to see it? By the way, make sure I got. How am I do it? Oh no, yeah, I gotta move. I'm not fat, right? I'm not flexible like I used to be. That's it. So that is my first tattoo, in which I got my tattoo with Dream Date after I came out of school. Like, I think I was in school that day, and I was like, I want to go get me a tattoo, and da da da. He was like, I'm gonna come with you. He like, you gonna cry? And long story behold, I got a tattoo. Excuse me. What was the last thing I bought? My hair. A couple of days ago, because y'all know it was the front part wasn't done, and somebody probably like, "Oh my god, her hair look a mess." Listen to me. My hair looked nice because I did it. My sister parted it, but the rubber bands had popped, and you see these two kind of got entangled with the parts. Mm. What was my first pet name? It was a dog that I can remember. His name was Snowball. Um, Pretty. I don't know. I don't remember what type of dog he was, but he had a pretty white coat. And I think we got him for like Christmas or something. Um, the first pet that I ever purchased myself was what was it? It was fish. But I also my ex girlfriend, Meet bought me. Well, she didn't buy me. It was like little stray cats or whatever where she used to work at, and she picked me up a cat, and he was a Tuscanese and a Siamese cat mixed together. Right? Who was a Siamese? I don't know, but he was a Tuscanese cat. Pretty cat, nice gray coat, very very pretty. Um, my first cooking experience, I don't remember, but my favorite time or my favorite thing to cook is Thanksgiving dinner, especially when I was younger, and the sisters and brothers and everybody would be in the kitchen helping my mother cook. Um, what was your first ever cell phone? A flip phone, some ugly phone, prepaid flip phone. Um, how do you adjust? How do you address a group of people? Um, I just be like, hey, what's up, y'all? Um, what would you name your daughter if you was to have one? If I had a daughter, she probably would get my name as a middle name. Maybe. Because my name is pretty much a family name, and I don't really want my name to die off. Really, Cinda? Yes. If you had a son, what would you name him? What would I name my son? Kason. Do you like the neighborhood? Do you dislike the neighborhood you live in? Well, I don't know nobody out here. I guess I'm just like I say to myself, other than the kids, playing outside, because Casey is 3, and he's at the age where he'd be like, Mommy, I don't have no friends. So I try to take him outside so he can play with other people's kids. But some people kids don't technically know how to play with other people's kids. If y'all know what I mean. And I'm a very protective mother. Very overprotective mother, and I'm sorry. I can't help that. Um what drains your energy? His name is Kason. He's so busy. So Casey is so busy. I said, what's the best part of your job? I ain't been to work. I ain't been to work in so long. Let me see. March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. I haven't been to work in 7 months. What? Yeah. With the whole COVID thing or whatever, I had to choose. Go to work, stay home. To me, staying home vacation was the most important thing for me to be able to do. And praise God, thank you, Jesus, that I did qualify for unemployment. Because if I didn't qualify for unemployment, one, I would have to figure out a way to get back and forth to work. I would have to find somebody to watch Kason. Then what if I would have got sick and would have got Kason sick? But I like my job. I like being a nursing assistant because I'm one of those caregivers in which everybody loves, and I just don't go in and be like, this is a job. I go in and I try to, feel sympathy for my patients. I try to love on them, especially the nice ones. But sometimes the mean ones, I like them too. But I'm a person where you're not just a patient to me. You more like family, you know? And other than cleaning people's ass and wiping their ass and stuff like that, I mean, it's a good thing. And working short, I don't like working short. But like when you have a good team that you're working with and great patients, you can have quality time with your patients, being able to, listen to them a little bit, clean them good, feed them good, put them to bed, like big babies. I mean, I also like being as though I work with older people. It's like you gain like a grandmother or a grandfather sometimes. Oh, it feels so good. Going down. Let's say, what are some different jobs that you had? So let's see. My first job, I was a nurse. I was a My first job. Technically, I got paid to go to summer school because I got paid. That technically made it a job, right? Um, and that was like 1998 or 99. Then I had um office assistants, but all I was doing was being a file clerk, and I guess like somebody people. It was at John Hopkins Bloomingdale campus. Like so, you go to the main hospital on is it 600 or 500 Wolf Street? It's the building. If you standing in front of the main hospital, the building to your left. Um, but I was working there with a man, and the man just like was inappropriate with me. But because I was young and I ain't know no better. Like he never did nothing to me, but he used to say like nasty shit to me. I was like, I don't want to go back there. Then I was a nursing. I was an office assistant for OCC, which was on marketplace 11 111 marketplace or 11 marketplace downtown across the street from Damn. Across the street from IHOP or Hard Rock Coffee Cafe. Yeah, I worked there for 3 years, I think. Um, then I did warehouse. I did many security jobs. I worked at Proper and Gamble. I worked there, which double was the warehouse, and I worked there for like maybe 3 years, on and off. That's where I first had my first girl encounter. Ooh, Cinda. Um, then I did Metro PCS. I did Safe Management. Mm, I did CES Security. I did Alliance Security, and I was there from 2008 to 2012. I worked at Presbyterian Nursing Home. I worked at um, Synergy Home Care. Metro, it's an N word. Mel, Maxim Healthcare. Safe at Home Healthcare. Um, I worked at Genesis Elton. I worked at Right at Home, which was in Delaware. I worked at whew, I worked for Genesis Staffing for a long time. Girl, you had a lot of jobs. I know, right? Um, then my last job, I worked at another Genesis. I don't want to say the name because I don't want nobody to come find me. But I might actually go into home care when I go back. Less patients, probably around the same amount of money. Um, what else? Um, I did Lyft and I did Uber, and which it was good, but that's not here nor there. Mm, my bad, guy. What takes the biggest chunk of your paycheck? Well, I don't know what take the biggest chunk of my paycheck, but my rent. My rent is almost $900. Let's just say that. Um, and that we're gonna just leave it at that. But at first, it was my car note and my car insurance, or just bills for the car, because whew, yeah, okay, I don't have that damn car note no more. Um, if you could have any job, what would you want to do or want to be? Um, I don't know. I would just want a job in which it ain't work, but it's paying me a good penny, like YouTube. Um, I technically don't like being away from Kason. I really don't like being away from him. Like, I would like to pretty much protect him at all times. But you can't protect him at all times. For right now, I want to. If you had time to do volunteer work, what would you do? I actually did do volunteer work. I used to go and volunteer at the SPCA until one of the damn dogs almost hit me. I mean, not hit me, but bit me. Are you satisfied with how you spend your money? Hell no. I spend too much of it. What would you like to change? I would like to not spend as much money as I do. Um, what are some world what are some current world events that's troubling you? One, Trump is the president. I'm not a Trump supporter, and I hate how he treat black people. I don't like the fact that it's a whole bunch of black men being killed by police officers. But then also, I don't like the fact that it's a whole bunch of black men being killed by other black men, and then we got this, excuse me, Black Lives Matter going on, but it's like it's only Black Lives Matter when a police officer is killing that person, but when it's another black on black crime or any other race on black crime, you're not out here marching to the beat, or you're not out here marching to when these little kids is getting killed because a stray bullet then hit them. But you didn't hear that from me. I'm just saying. Um, they say, what have been the hardest things for you to face or learn? One, I guess me having a traumatic head injury was one thing that I actually was one of the hardest things that I have to face. And basically learn like how to remember things. And I want to say being a mom was another. Oh Jesus, being a mom, that's hard. What is the hard? How do wait? What is hard about being a parent? It is hard for me because I don't want to over discipline my son, right? So I do discipline Casey. I know he's only 3, but yet and still Casey is bad. So sometimes he be like, "Mommy, are you gonna hit me?" And he makes me feel bad. I'm not, abusive to him, but like I'm like, well, maybe I hit him too much. Um, what is one of the worst things that could happen to you? There's a lot of worst things that could happen to me. One, I almost died when I was 10. I lost my sister 10 days before my 21st birthday. I lost 2 baby sisters and a baby brother that I never even got to know. Um, what was what is the pettiest thing you ever done to prove a point? Not talk to my father, but I don't want to call that petty. When me and my ex-wife broke up, I took her dog ashes. I should have flushed them bitches down the toilet, but God was just like, Cinder, if you want to make it into heaven, don't do that. Give her that dog back. Um, what apps do you use the most? We'll have to look through the phone. I play every day with Yahtzee. I play with TikTok. I don't really post on there. Instagram, Facebook, Power Director, YouTube Studio. Yeah. Um, how often do you skip breakfast? Not that often. I mean, I'm trying to lose weight, so sometimes I don't eat like a breakfast. I'll drink a smoothie. Describe yourself in one sentence. Describe yourself in a single sentence. Hmm. Misunderstood. Sin. That leaves a lot. Um. I'm loving. I don't know how to really describe me other than I'm misunderstood. Or you'll hate me until you get to know me. What, Cinda? You gotta get to know me to pretty much know me. Like you gotta actually like have a conversation with me. Like be in my presence to get like the real Cinda or the real Cindy. Because when you first meet me, you're gonna hate me. I'm telling you. Be like, that bitch is stuck up. She thinks she all that. Mm. Um, on scale 1 to 10, 10 being the highest and 1 being the lowest, rate your sense of fashion. A 4? On a scale 1 to 10, rate a 1 being 10 being the highest, 1 being the lowest. Rate your driving skills. A 8. On a scale 1 to 10, being the highest. My cooking skills. I'm gonna give me an 8. On a scale 1 to 10, rate your kissing. That's not what it say. How good a kisser are you? How good of a kisser am I will be determined on if you like wet kisses or dry kisses. If you like wet kisses, I'm going to be a 10. If you like dry kisses, I'm going to probably be a 0 for you. Because I'm a wet kisser.